What is up, YouTube? Anyways, for today's vlog, it's more of a video. Probably wondering why it took you such a long time. My fault, chat. I've been busy with a bunch of other things. Technically, I should be studying for finals and shit like that, but like that's just shits and gigs at this point. You know what I mean? So forget about it. Anyways, oh my god, guys, today was a crazy day too. I was literally helping my dad out, and I was helping him grab a ladder, and then I just friggin' broke my back. I deadass snapped it. So I was kind of cooked. You're probably wondering, what's this sick spoon? Oh shit. I saw someone, um, I think it was on TikTok or YouTube maybe, but he like put his mic on a wooden spoon, and I thought that looked cool, and I wanted to copy it. I'm trying to copy it, but it keeps falling, which is kind of annoying. I just have to hold it really delicately. I think it looks cool though. But anyways, today's YouTube video is kind of, with this channel, I want to just be able to record what I feel like. You know what I mean? I don't want to be trapped into one niche, because me personally, I don't know about you guys, but I just like to do everything. You know what I mean? I like to dabble in everything. I like to be like a jack of all trades, if you know what I mean. Like well endowed. I don't think that's the word I'm looking for. I'm thinking well informed, you know what I mean? Very culturally enabled, inept. We're gonna go with that. I'm probably thinking of a different word, different way to word it. You know what I mean? Basically, what I'm trying to say is I want to know everything there is to know. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do with this channel. Life of Smo. This is my life. I want to be able to record whatever I feel like and whatever I like to do. You know what I'm saying? Whether that be videos like this, vlogs of my life, or videos of me freaking learning something new. You know what I mean? Just doing whatever I want to do, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Like, enjoy watching me and stuff. But yeah, for today's video, we will be reviewing all the equipment I did on my unboxing video, which is in this video. You know what I mean? I'll be telling you guys about it, what I liked, what I didn't like, pros, cons. If I get really good at editing, we'll put pictures and prices. But I don't want to bore you guys, so let's jump into the. Oh shit! Hold on, I'm looking kind of low key. I don't know about you guys, but like low key, I've been starting to grow some facial hair. You know what I mean? Usually it takes me a cool maybe shave once a week. That because it takes kind of long for me to grow facial hair. And get all manly and shit. But recently it's been growing kind of quick, so I think I'm starting to hit that stage where I'm looking like the good old pops, and I'm about to grow a crazy beard crazy fast. So let me get all nice and pretty for y'all real quick before the video starts. If y'all are wondering what shaver I use, I use the Philips One Blade. Not sponsored. Don't pay attention to any of this jibber jabber nonsense. Alright, this is just ideas for upcoming videos. But anyways, let's get going. Alright, first step of business, shaving. Alright, don't mind the, I don't know if you guys could hear it or not, but low key might just keep the beanie on, I'm not gonna lie. Don't mind the noisy freaking fan. Just gotta make sure. Alright, yeah, good camera angles. Alright, well, I'm back from my chow. As you can see, I'm all pretty, all clean and stuff. But anyways, I think the way I'm gonna do it is obviously, past me, because that's the one who did the unboxing. We'll do the clip of that, and then present me, you know what I'm saying? We'll jump in after to explain it, give it the rating, and let y'all know. Anyways, you're probably wondering also, I know I'm kind of like prolonging the beginning of the video, but it's just to get your guys' feedback. If y'all are wondering how I use the stuff, I made a vlog that I haven't uploaded yet. Because there's like 10 hours of footage I have to scroll through, like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So if I want to edit it, it's going to take a good amount of work. But basically, it's my Yosemite vlog when I did Half Dome. So, and then I shot it almost entirely in first person, which is pretty cool. The one thing that did kind of piss me off, if you guys have an Insta360 camera, this is for y'all to know. So for some dumb reason, there's a setting where if you hold the stop recording button for too long, that it deletes and cancels the video you just caught. And I didn't know that. So for me, when I was recording on the Yosemite thing, I was having some issues where it wouldn't, because I wanted to stop recording because I didn't want to like use up all the storage. So I would click it, and it usually gives you a noise saying that it stops recording, and it wouldn't give me that noise. So I was like, oh, okay. So now I would hold it, and then it would finally give me the noise. Little did I know, when I was reviewing the footage, it deleted, and turns out there was a setting, and I learned about that later on. Obviously I have it turned off now, but I don't know why the hell they have that shit turned on. It was infuriating. I tried getting some of the footage back, but sadly I could not. Anyways, needless to say, what I'm trying to say is, if y'all want to see that vlog, let me know. Put it in the comments, like, oh, we want the Yosemite vlog, and if we get 10,000 likes on this video, I will make the Yosemite vlog. Yes, I know. Going through 10 hours of footage, maybe 20, dude. It was It was a good amount of footage. But going through that much footage, like, for us, yes, I do almost anything for you guys. You know what I'm saying? So 10,000 likes on the video, and I'll do the Yosemite vlog. Let's go. Anyways, unboxing me. Take it over. This is the first package. Gotta make sure I don't do anything crazy now. Alright. Gotta make sure we don't show anything crazy, you know what I'm saying, chat? First care package. We got... Yeah, I bet. We got some Oakleys. I don't think y'all are ready for this, chat. What Oakleys did we get? You may be asking. Let's find out, shall we? Got this cool little box. Hold on. Little ASMR for both. This is pimp. I don't think y'all are ready, chat. I don't think y'all are ready. Ugh, why is it low-key dirty? What the? There's like dust on them. Anyways. Enough of that though. Are these even the ones I ordered? Oh, okay, now. Oh, these look so bad in person. Hold on. These bitches are tough. Nah, chat. I'm the one. Hold on, vlog. What do we think, vlog? What do we think, chat? Comment down below what you guys think of the first one. I don't know. I don't really think they look that cool, to be honest, now that I'm reviewing the footage, you know what I mean? Like, as you can see, I'm editing the vid right now, just looking back on it. I think they're alright. Like, I definitely, if it's just me being insecure, comment down below if you think they look dope on me, but, I don't know. I think they look kind of eh. If y'all like the style, definitely, check them out at an Oakley near you. These are the Oakley Prism somethings. I'll put a picture of what I bought them and, the price. I think at the time I got them for like $218 when they're usually like $320, something like that. So I got a decent deal on them. So yeah, and then editor me insert like a video and maybe a picture, maybe a video of me wearing them, just so you guys know I'm not BSing. To give my review, let's talk about all before I give, the number. Obviously, number-wise, 1's trash, 10's the best. I think these glasses are pretty solid. I like the way they look. I think they look cool. It's not on me. Anyways, but I thought they're pretty dope glasses. Performance-wise, they did what they set out to do. Clarity was fantastic. I thought they worked really well. Like, I got them mostly because I wanted to cover my face because I don't want to get sunburned. And then I was at Yosemite in, like, the winterish summer. So if there was, like, mosquitoes and stuff, I didn't really want it going in my eyes. And then the freaking waterfall that you have to cross to get to Half Dome. It's just, basically I just got them for the performance and the aerodynamics of it all. You know what I'm saying? But I give them an 8. I think they're cool glasses, but nothing crazy. Would I buy them again for $218? Fuck no. I feel like glasses in general, it's just they're OD on the prices, if you know what I mean. Like, I feel like a lot of them shouldn't be costing as much as they cost. Like, y'all ever heard of pit vipers? Like, I'm pretty sure those were like $200, $300 glasses, and they're the cheapest things I've ever felt in my life. Like, I know, like, I can't talk because I spent 218 on some Oakleys, but I got a good deal. These things were 320. I got them for 218. All right, I'd say that put some heat off my back. You know what I mean? Paying like three something for pits, brother. Like, if you have them, I'm not trying to like flame you or anything, but like I think we can both safely say those them bitches are cheap as fuck. You know what I mean? They feel like straight out of fucking like Alibaba. Like them some Temu ass glasses. Like not to like roast you or anything, but like I think we could both say the quality is just not there. Speaking of quality, obviously I can't speak for it, but I think glasses in general is a huge propaganda people are falling for. Like, not to get into politics, but I think that the glasses market needs to be like chilled out. I think the fact that people are needing to pay thousands of dollars for glasses or like hundreds of dollars for a piece of plastic, like, are we being dead ass? Like, if anything, them bitches should be like some of the cheapest things ever. Like, because all it really is just some plastic and glass. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way like the market is just cooking it that bad to where they're inflating the prices and make it harder for people to buy, if you know what I mean. Like, I genuinely think people are like, I think the most glasses should cost, and I'm thinking like, premium. Let's see, like, if it's premium materials, it's understandable. Like obviously, like Louis Vuitton or like these designer brands, you know what I mean? Like, that's semi understandable, but like charging more than like $500 for being designer, even though it's made out of the same materials for like $70 glasses, that's outrageous. I don't know why I'm getting on a tangent. Anyways, let's go back to the review. Those glasses, 8 out of 10. Cool, sick, solid glasses. Just not for me. Obviously, you might rate them higher if you're more confident than I am, because all it really comes down to is just the look. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing else I could review those glasses on other than the look. I thought they looked cool, just not on me. So that's why they get an 8. Anyways, next package. Let me teach y'all a little something, This is, I forget the name of the cord, but it's very specific, chat. This isn't just any other random cord, alright? This is specific to be able to hold thousands of pounds, because this is what I'm going to use for safety, alright? I'm going to use this big clip. It's a twist, because you don't want to use regular carabiners on the stuff I'm about to do, because if you do, one wrong move, the carabiner unclips, I die, alright? I fall to my death. So, we're using the locking carabiners, but essentially you lock it right here, but before you do a knot. Let me teach y'all something. This is the knot. You spin it around a couple times. Hold on, I'm cooking it. Sorry, chat. Alright, you spin the knot around this part a couple times. And then you pull this part up. Everybody pay attention. Let me know if you don't pay attention, because this is low-key survival. This is a safety knot, kind of. Don't take my word for it. Go to a safety class or whatever about hiking and rock climbing. Rock climbing's fun. Y'all should try it. Anyways, once you pull it, you see this part? It gets tighter. The more you pull, the tighter it gets. So if you put this on something, you can use it to climb up, and then if you were to fall, bang. So you're falling, it tightens, and so instead of just you falling down, it'll tighten on the rope, and so it'll catch you. What is you gonna do? You are not Alright, man. Did you not see the promo video? What are we talking about? Alright. It is Spider-Man. Alright. Alright. Insert photo of the rope, because present me, I kind of forgot what it was, and editor me is just gonna have to deal with remembering and figuring out what it is. Anyways, but just to clarify, how you tie that rope is kind of how I did it in the clip, except you do it 3 times to be specific. And also the carabiner, so insert video and picture, or either or neither, whatever. Editor me, do what you gotta do with the carabiner and the rope. Anyways, but yeah, those two are essential. You really want to use a lock-in carabiner, because with the regular carabiner, them bitches could come off like that. And in a survival situation, if it comes off, like, you're cooked. you're dead. So that's really why you want a locking carabiner, because it's just added safety. And as you know, shout out the crazy Russian hacker. Safety is #1 priority. But yeah, those things were dope. Definitely added to my safety and comfort while I was doing the sketchy part of Half Dome, which is where you scale up the side of the mountain. So yeah, I'd give that rope. It didn't let me down, especially with that knot. I give it a solid 10 out of 10, all right? And that carabiner, 10 out of 10, because they did what they were supposed to do, and they did it well, all right? When I got gassed, and I was like, fuck, I was nervous, the rope held on well, the carabiner held on even tighter, you know what I'm saying? And it made sure I didn't fall, and if I slightly fell, it tightened up and caught me, so, it did what it set out to do, and it did it well. 10 out of 10. There doesn't need to be more said. On to the next. And then the next thing out of this crazy kit. I don't know if I can show this on camera, actually. Hopefully I don't get banned for this. But it is, in fact, banned for this, right? It'd be dumb. It's essentially a fire starter. Alright. Oh, this feels kind of whack. Anyways, you get this part, and then this part's the flint. This is the steel. Minecraft, you know what I'm saying? And then you just strike it. Obviously, I'm not gonna strike this shit in my room, chat. You know what I mean? It's gonna burn down my house. All right, the base is getting destroyed. All right. So if anyone asks me to show it, I'm not showing it. You know what I mean? You're tripping balls. And then it's cool because it comes with this cord, but this cord's specific for starting fires. It's very flammable, which is why, again, I'm not lighting it. I'll gift 100 to do it. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Anyways, but yeah, you strike it, and then this is the thing right here. You would obviously strike it at the very end part, and then you just pull in how much, and then say like I wanted to burn all this, I would just have this part, and then the fire would get to here, and then it would end, or a little. You know what I'm saying? But essentially, yeah, that's how it works. I got it for survival, just in case your boy gets lost in the woods. You know what I'm saying? We gotta Bear Grylls it. The question is, how do I put this back? Alright, there we go. Alright. As you saw, we got some crazy ass flint and steel with a little bit of a yarn. So that's what I light on fire. But anyways, yeah. So, again, I'm actually gonna use that one. Before I forget, though, insert photo of where I bought it. I got it on Amazon. It was like 20 bucks, I think. But yeah, it's pretty dope. I never actually got to use it. So low key, you might see editor me if I turned out to try it out. Post the video here. Alright, well, it's raining outside, and so I feel like and I need to test the fire starter, and like I said, it's raining, so I feel like it's probably the safest time I could try it. You know what I mean? Like if some shit goes wrong, hopefully the rain stops it, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, this is what it looks like, taken out of the package. We got the little wire thing. Obviously, I'm gonna take this off because when I strike it, I don't want it to actually set it on fire and then freaking, sorry my language. But I take it off and then the thing just like sets on fire, you know what I mean? I'm not actually trying to be freaking, in, what's it called when people set stuff on fire? In Albert, something like that. Anyways, let's cut it to me burning shit. Alright, this was done by professionals. This is done. Do not try this at home. Might tweak it. Maybe it's like this. Oh. So low-key, if, future me's feeling frisky, I might have tried it out just to try it out. If not, well, I guess it's just awkward with me holding out my hand and nothing there. But anyways, what do I rate it? Thank God I didn't have to use it, because if I did have to use it, fuck, I'd be cooked, that's what I'm saying, like, that's some survival shit. But sadly, because we didn't have to Bear Grylls it, I didn't need to use it, so I can only hope that it works if I did have to. But yeah, I think we might just have to do the NA because I feel like it's unfair to judge something I never got to use. You know what I'm saying? And that says a lot about life. Let's not judge until we get to know. You know what I'm saying? Next package. I ordered so much things. Alright. What do we get? What do we get? It's gonna be hard to see with these shades. Alright. I think there's something else in here. Let me put this down right now. What else is in here? I look like gave myself a paper cut on my chin. It is the $1,000. That's $1,000, bro. Burning down my house, I'd be in debt like $1 bajillion. I don't know if it's worth it. If you give 10,000 subs, I'm doing it. But anyways, what we doing today? Watching Spider-Man. We low key. I mean, you already are if you think about it, bro. I'm basically Peter Parker. Oh, I remember what I ordered. I have to be careful with this stuff. Alright, chat. Let me show y'all something. If you're not from colder regions or you haven't been to the ice. Alright, I can show this. These are boot crampons. So I put them on my hiking shoe. And they add grip. I'm not going to take them out because I don't want to cut my hand because they're sharp. But they add grip to my shoes in icy regions because where I'm going, there might be snow. And your boy isn't trying to fall in the snow and then fall off the cliff and then die. You know what I'm saying? And then the other thing I ordered was just another cramp or another carabiner. Alright, as you can see, carabiner, I think we already gave that a 10 out of 10. No need to try again. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, and we got ice spikes, which are essentially some gadget gizmos that you put onto your shoe. It adds spikes, meaning that as long as you just stomp to really dig in the iron nails, that it gives you extra grip on snow, specifically like black ice type of snow, where it's super easy to slip if you're just wearing your bare shoes. So again, I didn't get to use those, which, you know, at one point it's really good because it would have been pretty sketchy if I had to use those, but at another point it's pretty bad because it's kind of a waste of money if I never ended up using them. So it's so. Anyways, I think this is another one where I give it an NA. I can only hope that they would have worked if I did need them, but low-key, looking back at the Amazon reviews, let's be grateful that I didn't need them. You know what I mean? Anyways, pop up where I bought them. I think they had decent reviews if I remember. I think it was like a 3.5 or 4.5. And they're like $30, I think. So yeah, if you're wondering where I got them, editor me will take care of that. Anyways, next package. REI the Where are you going? You ever heard of halfdome? Alright. As you can see, chat, we got some Solomons. Hold on. Y'all are wondering what Solomons? Alright, I went with practicality over style points. We got the Ultra 5s. These aren't too bad. I think they look a little futuristic. He's gonna survive W. That's what I'm gonna try to do. All right, these glasses give me style and survivability points. But yeah, these have supposedly. I don't want to sell anybody on it. I'll let y'all know if it's true. But they have the best grip in class, so that should hopefully also help me not fall to my death. You know what I'm saying? Falling to my death is a big no-no. You know what I mean? Do not recommend. All right, bingo bango. Hold up. All right, there you go. Anyways. Oh, it's tracking the friggin' focus, tracking my mic, not my face. Anyways, as you can see, we got the Solomons. I forgot the name of them. Editor me, take care of that. Picture of shoe. I don't think I have any pictures of me wearing the shoes, except obviously if it's like a full body photo. Well, then at that point, just show the full photo. Anyways, editor me will put the picture of the shoes and where I bought them, like right here, wherever. But anyways, there's some super dope Solomon shoes that honestly were probably the best hiking shoes I've ever worn in my life. Them bitches were goated. All right, the comfortability was a 10. They were really cool because the way you tie them, you don't do like the little bunny knot and stuff like that. You you pull a string and it like ties them, and then bitches are like made out of bullet. Dude, dead ass when I was searching, because I searched up best hiking shoes, and I was like, oh, best hiking shoe of 2026, Solomon Pro something something. I was like, oh, dope, let me check these out. Obviously, style wise, they're kind of whack. They're like Blade Runner themed, but I mean, at what point does style matter more than practicability? You know what I mean? Like if we're talking like practical use, I'd rather my shoes be fucking giving me the grippiest grip of them all than just some slippery ass like stylish shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather lose style points but gain functionality than lose functionality to get style points. Because in those survival esque situations, what really matters more, the drip or your life. You know what I mean? But needless to say, those shoes were dope. Grip was amazing. Style was so. Practicability was amazing. Tying them was sick. Cause like I said, you didn't even have to tie 'em, you just pull them up. They're pretty waterproof, which is nice. Cause they were. What's the name of the fabric? Chat, let me know. Put in comments. I think it's called what is it called? It's the fuck Gore-Tex. Yep. So they're pretty water resistant and like waterproof because of the Gore-Tex, which is nice, breathable. It's a thin cloth, which is nice. Not the shoes are pretty light, which is super nice. And yeah, they're just overall a dope pair of shoes. Um, they were a little expensive. I think they're like 250, but I got them for 180. I'm returning them bitches. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. I'm gonna be real with y'all, chat. Like if you work at like I'm not gonna leak where I got them from because I'm not trying to have one of y'all snitch and get my membership canceled or like get them to cancel my refund for whatever. I don't think they could do that though, but like just in case, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, those are honestly, if I could afford to have them, I would. Unfortunately, I don't. You know what I mean? Maybe if y'all make me super rich and successful, I could buy another pair to keep. But till then, them bitches are all right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's gonna be a sad day when I have to return them. But yeah, overall a super dope pair of shoes. I honestly give them a 10 out of 10. I think those are probably the best hiking shoes I've ever worn. I've worn a couple. Like I had a pair of, what's it called? What's the name of it? I think it's gosh damn it. They're like a pretty popular like one. They're like gosh damn it, Merles. Yeah, Merles. I've had a pair of the good old Merles. Those ones are they're alright. It's not like they're terrible, but my foot got really hot in them. And these Solomons, my foot didn't get hot. They stayed at like a room temperature temp, which is really good for when you're doing high output activities, especially when it's cold. Like my feet didn't get cold, didn't get hot. There's good temp. But yeah, they're just a dope pair of shoe. A really good pair of shoe. I liked them a lot. Oh, and then again, the reason why I say 10 is because like for me, I don't know if it happens to you guys, but it's like when you're wearing a shoe, your foot just slides to the front and it just cooks your big toe. Yeah, hopefully y'all know what I'm saying, but it's like you'll be hiking, but like either the shoe's too big maybe or just your size or maybe not your size at all. I don't know why it happens because it's happened with me with shoes my size. Obviously it'll happen if the shoe's too big, but like I usually try to get shoes my size. I don't really get smaller, but maybe that's what I did this time without realizing. Who knows? I got the shoes my size. But anyways, but it's like the worst thing is just you're walking for a long time, especially when you're going downhill, and just every step you take, your foot just shifts to the very front of the shoe. So like your feet go from like this until once they get shifted, they just kind of like crunch each other. It just sucks. What I'm trying to say is it just sucks with your feet just shifting to the front, just squishing your toes, and then after a while it gives you blisters too. It's just a really shitty time, but that didn't really happen with these shoes, which I really liked. So yeah, 10 out of 10. No, you don't like the glasses? Nah. Dang, chat. If you're wondering what I just unboxed, not even open. There are the Nike. No, camera, come back down. Yes. They're the Nike ACG Smith Summit pants. These are hype. These are drip. Trust. Alright, when I post pictures about the drip, you will know. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I got my right size. A lot of people are saying that they oversize, which is like not the coolest, because if you know, trying to figure out your size with oversized stuff and like things that run smaller is annoying. Anyways, oh my days, yes. Nike ACG, I think these are the Summit pants. Editor, you take care of that. Insert photo and fit pic. You know what I'm saying? Them bitches were so tough. Like, genuinely, I'm not returning. Like, most of the stuff that I bought, I'm returning. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we cannot afford that. Unless y'all blow me up and shit and we get rich and famous. But anyways, those pants are so super hot fire. Alright, I really like those pants, and I'm keeping them because I like them a lot. They're just a really good baggy fit, and on top of that, I can turn them bitches into shorts. You know what I'm saying? What's better than pants? Freaking, what would I even say? Ports, pants, shorts. Them bitches are so super hot fire. I think in general they just look super dope as cargo pants, shorts. I never actually had to activate the shorts function, but just the fact that it was there when I needed it, that's super hot fire. But anyways, I enjoyed these pants a lot. They are a little on the hefty side. Like, don't get me wrong, they weigh a little bit, but that's just because it's quality. You know what I'm saying? That's quality. But yeah, I really liked them. I liked them a lot. I think they look super cool. As you'll see out of the pop up the fit pics, them bitches look pretty dope. And they cinch at the bottom too, which is also sick if y'all are interested into that. They have a nice baggy fit. They fit well. They have like a little like they come with like a cool like belt that the Kawa Club pants have. It's like the same type of belt, which is pretty cool. And they cinch at the ankles, which is also super dope, especially with the freaking ticks going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're ever hiking, I'll pray for you. All right. Once I heard about the Lone Star tick update and how it hasn't been patched yet, I was like, fuck. Since then, I've retired from hiking and just going outside in general. As you can see in my complexion, I am a lot lighter than I used to be, and that's just me being an absolute house demon. You know what I mean? But holy crap, I'll pray for you as I touch grass, alright? Y'all got me fucked up if you think I'm even gonna risk getting bit by the Lone Star tick. For those of you that don't know what that is, essentially it's a tick that fucking it got mutated by the fucking the X gene, dude. It got the V1 serum. It's an abomination is frankly what it is. Basically what it is, it's a tick that's been packet punched to the max. If it bites you, you're fucked. Basically, if it bites you, chat, you become allergic to red meat, including like fucking, I think it's cow, chicken. Essentially, you're just allergic to all meat, and the only thing you can eat is maybe fish, I think. But do you know how cooked that is, guys? If you're vegetarians, vegans, shout out to y'all. Y'all be living a hard ass life. Cause me personally, I cannot do that, bro. I like to eat what I like to see. You know what I'm saying? If I like to see something, I like to eat something. Haha. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Though, like if I see a burger, it's just like, let me eat a burger. But if you get hit by one of those ticks and you're like me, if you see a burger, you can't eat that burger anymore, bro. Like I think it like makes it so that like even looking at meat makes you feel like you're gonna puke, which sucks. Not only can you not eat the food, you can't even look at it, bro. Do you know how cooked that is? But holy fuck, that sucks. But yeah, that tick just honestly terrifies me. Like, becoming allergic to everything I love, pause, but like, that would just suck so bad. Like, don't get me wrong, I love sushi, but like, fuck, dude, not being able to eat like a burger, carne asada, steak. I'm trying to think tacos. I'm really just trying to fucking bro. Sweet and sour chicken, sizzling rice soup, dumplings. I'm trying to think of like different cultures, but like you know what I'm saying. Like you know just how cooked that is. Just like how like I don't even know. Basically, what I'm trying to say is like them ticks are just terrifying. But anyways, back to the main thing at hand. Them pants are super hot fire. I give them a 10 out of 10. I really enjoyed them. I thought they were really dope looking and they fit really well. And the fact that they cinch at the heels and stuff is also super dope, because if they fit you a little too long, just cinch it and you're good. So yeah, 10 out of 10. Next package. Next package. I forgot. Ow. Ow! Oh my god. This thing is mad sticky, bro. That just stuck to my hand. It like pulled hairs off. That hurt. Yay, W. Y'all aren't ready for this. This is dire needs. If your boy Deadass gets stuck in the woods and I need to drink my own piss, this will filter my piss and save my life. Alright? I'm gonna be drinking the yellow lemonade. Alright? We're gonna be licking we're gonna be eating some yellow slushies, you know what I mean, if it comes down to it. And then I also got some gloves, because right now the cables are down, so you need to protect, or even with the cables being up or down, doesn't matter. You gotta protect your hands, you know what I mean? Safety is #1 protection. I hope you guys know who the crazy Russian hacker is, but he taught me that. He's the GOAT. Alright. Alright, that's everything in that one. Alright, well, again, I actually have to use this one. Thank God, thank the Lord, because, you know, a little bit of past knowledge. I've actually hiked Yosemite's Half Dome before. Yes, I know. Oh my god, like, you must be an absolute demon physically. Oh my god, you're so strong. You're him. I know, I get that a lot. But, I have to be honest with y'all. I didn't complete Half Dome the first time. I got up to Sub Dome, and then, dun, I ran out of water. Yes, that's the excuse I'm gonna use, because it's the only one I need. I ran out of water. So, unfortunately, I didn't complete it because I didn't want to die of dehydration. Because it was a summer day, 114. It was hot as hell. And, yeah. And going back down is like 7 hours, 9 miles. Motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, holy shit. We were going back down. I thought I was going to die. Not only was I dehydrated, out of water, my legs were weak. You gotta keep in mind, guys, I am a freaking gamer, dude. I'm a fucking chud. I'm a lazy ass motherfucker. You know what I mean? And the fact that my brother would call me up like I'm a D1 recruit to do Half Dome, are you shitting me? But, you know, I wanted to prove him wrong and show that us gamers can do it. Holy fuck, we need, like, just like video games, you know what I mean? It takes us a little bit to adapt, alright? That second chance is all we need. But yeah, anyways, first time go around, we were going back down. I thought I was gonna die. We ran into some random strangers, just two dudes chilling, walking to the nearest river. I was like, bro, y'all gonna need water left. Dude, I'm dying, dude. I'm starting to see colors, bro. It's like, holy shit. I was so dehydrated. My lips started getting chapped. Like, it was bad. But anyways, those guys were so dope. If you're seeing this, shout out to you. You're probably not, but like, I still remember you, and it's been like 5 years. You know what I'm saying? That's how impactful they genuinely, I think, saved my life that day. I don't think I would have lived had they not given us water. Yes, I asked them if they had water. They're like, oh, I'm so sorry, we don't. And I was like, fuck. But he's like, oh, but we have a filter, and we're walking to the river to filter some water. You guys want some? I was like, fuck yes. Anyways, we walked with them to the river, and it felt like it was forever, dude. I'm telling you, dehydrated, making that walk, it felt like that walk was going on forever. But yeah, we got water, and we finished getting back down, and yeah, so yeah. But anyway, shout out to those people. Without them, I probably would have died that day, not gonna lie. But yeah, ever since then, I promised myself to never be like underpacked again, and just rather have something and not need it than not have something and need it. That being the water filter. So like I said, fortunately, I didn't have to use it, but I know it would have. It's a well-known brand, you know what I mean. So I can only hope it would have worked when I needed it. So that being said, definitely carry this in your guys' pouches if you guys ever go hiking or doing any adventurous stuff, just in case, because you never know. And it's just one of those things where it doesn't weigh that much, and it's just good to have. So with that being said, I know I didn't use it, but I'm still going to give it a 10 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? It's better to have it, not need it, than not have it and need it. Next package. forget what some of the stuff was that I ordered. This one looks interesting. Oh, I remember what it is now. I remember. Hold on, let me put this down real quick. Let me see if there's anything else in here. Alright, now that's pretty much it. Oh my god, I'm dropping everything. But I got hiking sticks, you know what I'm saying? Because if we find a bear, oh, I'm about to fuck that shit up. We're gonna eat good in the woods, you know what I'm saying? If I find a little... Oh my god, I didn't pray to God I don't find a bear, though. All honesty, I'm getting mauled if I do. You guys ever watch Daredevil? It's be like me with the Cali sticks. Cling, 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 cling. But these are low-key tough. They're a little heavy, which sucks because I'll be holding them for a while, so I might just trade them out for a random stick I find. But yeah. They sound pretty sturdy. I'm gonna drop these under my feet. Yes, trekking poles, a WWW pole. I liked them. I thought they worked well, as long as you know how to use them, because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know what else I can do. I popped that bitch out, and I immediately applied some pressure, and it collapsed. Not to say it broke, it just went back in on itself, because I didn't tighten the little ratchet thing, or whatever it's called, tight enough. Hold up. Let me scoot back a little bit. But yeah, I liked them. I thought they were really good, especially on the decline. I think it does take... Y'all might want to watch like a YouTube video before you use them. I know it sounds dumb, like, oh, like it's not that hard. I don't think I was using them right, because I was just like going off the dome, like, oh, just, you know, use them like that. Just stick, stab, use arms instead of my legs. But yeah, I think I was probably using them wrong. But I still give them a 9 out of 10. I thought they were fantastical. They were a little heavy, so I mean, at the end of the day, that could be fixed if you just spend a little more cheddar to get lighter ones, like carbon fiber ones, you know what I'm saying? Like, the ones I got, I think were like aluminum or magnesium. Who knows? Do your thing. But yeah, I liked them. I thought they were pretty dope. I got blisters on my thumbs from using them too much, which kind of sucks. But yeah, I'd say they're really dope. I liked them. 9 out of 10 because of the blisters. So, yeah, I'm just going to say I probably got the blisters from using them wrong, but if I just got blisters to get blisters, who knows. 9 out of 10, next package. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? One thing for sure that we did get was paper. My room, my base looks so dusty. Oh my god. Essential, alright, chat. If you guys ever go outside, or even inside, you know hydration's number one priority. What a 3-liter hydration pack, alright? Because the hike is roughly 20 miles. Pure incline. That's rough. That's hard. Anyways, it's gonna be heavy, which is not the best. You want to pack kind of light. Your shoulders get really hurt after a while. But yeah, 3 liters hopefully, because last time I attempted it, I ran out of water and I thought I was gonna die. But anyways, yeah, I ran out of water and I thought I was gonna die. Oral loss from the beats, bro. Please stop. Alright, you're hating. You a hater. Anyways, but yeah, so I thought I was gonna die low key. And then we're like, I'd say a cool 25% back down, 35% back down. And we run into some people, dude. It was like 2 dudes. They're just walking back to their camp. It's do or die for me. Alright, I'm severely dehydrated. And the thing that sucked, it was a super hot summer day, too. I think it was like 107 degrees. It was hot as shit. But anyways, I was like, water. Get that water. But yeah, as I was saying, I was begging for water, bro. Those 2 dudes, 107. I'm telling you, it was hot. It was a hot day. But anyways, I genuinely thought I was gonna die that day. And then those 2 dudes saved us. I was like, yo, like, is there any water nearby? Like, do you have water? But I'm like, yo, like, you guys got water? They're like, yeah, bro. Come to the I'm like waiting for them to toss me a water bottle. No, bro. Those guys had a water filter. And we walked to some random lake that was like 2 miles away. So that walk was also kind of sucky.
But it was a crazy experience. I guess the first time I ever tried like river water. All right, they literally scooped up some nasty water, squished it in like this pouch thing, and then ejected it into like a filter, and I drank water or river water that was filtered. But the craziest thing about that is that's genuinely some of the best water I've had in my life. You should, ew is crazy. All right, this is a matter of life and death. At the end of the day, when you're about to die, all humanity in a way, or like all survival instincts kick in to keep you alive. All right, but as I was saying, for some reason, I think I was just severely dehydrated. But I drank like I chugged that shit, bro. I want to say I drank a gallon of that water. It was genuinely some of the best water. It was so crisp. Like the water was cold. It was so just it was good, but it was like at the same time, it was like I'm looking at what got filtered out because it's like the little sludge that kind of stays at the top and the clean water goes down, and it's like damn, there's like mosquitoes and shit hovering over the water, like the lake. I was like ah, but that was so bomb. That water was so crisp. It was so juicy. I don't know. It was fire. Anyway,
All right, I'm done. I don't really have to say too much for this. WWW Osprey 3-liter water pouch, 50 bones. I'd say it's honestly a pretty decent price for 3 liters of water. That's like a fucking 6 gallons. Obviously, it's not 6 gallons. I'm exaggerating. But you know what I mean. I really liked it. I thought it was super hot fire. What do I rate it? 10 out of 10. All right, because I was able to go up to half dome and back down and not run out of water, which was my biggest fear. Would be me running out of water and getting dehydrated. So with that being said, it did its job and it did it fantastical. Couldn't have asked for any better. So with that being said, 10 out of 10.
anyways, the next thing I ordered, let me take it out the plastic bag. This is some revolutionary tech. I got it because I don't want to overheat. Cause last time I overheated a little bit, and so I took off layers, but then the layers I had to take off they were kind of heavy. And so we got this. It is called the Columbia Titanium. If y'all are trying to cop Whistle Peak shell. And it's revolutionary tech. I saw the ads. Yes, no fall into propaganda, chat, but the propaganda did get me. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's pretty cool. I thought it looked pretty sick with all these like seeable things. But yeah, it's waterproof. That's essential. You know what I mean? Just in case it does rain, you never know. The weather's crazy, and it wicks away moisture. What that means is that instead of your sweat staying there. That's fine. Instead of your sweat and you're just getting all wet and stuff, it'll absorb that sweat and take it off you. So it'll cool you. I don't know. If you're in a really cold environment, you'll be chilling because it'll keep you warm by taking away the sweat that cools you down. And then if you're in a hot environment, it's supposed to be super breathable too, which is nice. So that should help for both. Yeah.
All right, this is I think the Columbia Titanium New Tech Jacket Waterproof Shell, whatever the fuck, editor. I don't even have to be asking. Editor should just know, or else I'm gonna beat you up. Anyways, what do I give that jacket? There was a lot of promise in it. Said to be new material. I don't remember if it was organic or not, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, it was a new type of material. It was said to be like very durable, very breathable. That's why I mainly wanted it, because of breathability. I didn't want to, I wanted a really nice waterproof jacket that's breathable, that I didn't overheat in and I didn't get sweaty and stuff like that. So yeah, what was promised was a unique jacket, unique for its time. Breathable, waterproof. That's what it said. I put that bitch on. Not breathable, but waterproof. So take that as you will. Maybe I used it wrong. Probably did. I'm a newbie in a way. I'm not gonna act like I'm some professional. Who knows? But for me, I was sweating like a motherfucker in that jacket. Even at night when it's cold, when I shouldn't be sweating as much compared to like when it's hot and sunny. You know what I mean? But holy fuck, guys. Open the armpit vents. I did. Alright, I was sweating like a motherfucker in that shit. I got so sweaty, and then at night I zipped it up because it's night. You know, it's already super cold as is, and I'm already sweating my ass off. That bitch was not breathable at all. Alright, I felt no breathability. I just felt fucking sweaty and cold. I was having brain fart trying to think of the opposite of breathability. Something to do with like chokeability. I don't fucking know. Anyways, it was not breathable at all. Oh no, my light. It was not breathable at all. Um, I didn't like it. I got really, really sweaty and really, really cold. Like by the time I took it off and I was chilling in the tent, I thought I was gonna throw up. Like I genuinely got like sick. I don't know what was going on. Maybe it was my body overheated and that's why I felt sick, or maybe it was just the fact that I had so much Dude, I kid you not. If I could take off my shirt, squeeze it, there would probably be like 3 water bottles, maybe 2 water bottles worth of sweat coming off. I was so sweaty and cold. I felt disgusting. And the worst part about it is it was cold. So guess what, motherfucker? As soon as we woke up, I had to put that shirt back on because I forgot pajamas. So I had to put that sweaty, wet, cold shirt back on, which sucks. But yeah, I hated that jacket. 0 out of 10. I'll give it a 1 because I was using it wrong, so I don't want to hate on it too much. I wasn't using it right. Fucking how I hated that shit, dude. I was sweaty and cold, and it was a terrible, terrible time. So yeah, that jacket gets a 1 out of 10. Buy it at your own risk. Or don't buy it at your own risk. Maybe you know how to use it better than me because, you know, you have more years in this shit. But for me, I didn't like it. It didn't work as it intended, or at least as I thought it was going to work. I thought it was going to be like some crazy shit where it's like, because the whole thing about the material that made me buy it is it was saying this is some brand new material that doesn't just offer waterproofness like Gore-Tex, it allows breathability. And my whole thing was like, oh, this shit. Because it made it seem like it was so breathable that you wouldn't like overheat in a way. Because that's the main thing with Gore-Tex. Gore-Tex is not breathable for shit. So just by wearing it and doing nothing, like, you'll sweat because it's kind of like wearing a trash bag. You know what I mean? And the other one was like, oh, it's like wearing it like a shirt. But anyways, 1 out of 10.
Is this not absolutely massive vlog? And chat, yes, I'm recording my vlog also. You guys can't really see the camera, but it's right there. Vlog, you can't really see the chat, but it's right there. Do y'all see? Hold up, I don't know if you guys can. Do y'all see the massive scale this thing is on? This thing is Osmo. It's not that. It's like to my waist, which you can't really see. So we'll do the reverse measurements. That's how big it is. All right, wingspan. All right, what is Osmo's wingspan? It's a cool 6'10" because I'm 8'11". All right. I don't know why it looks so awkward doing this T-pose. Anyways, that's around the wingspan. The box for measure. Alright, that's a cool quarter of my wingspan. You know what I mean? That's a big-ass box. Anyways. I'm going to hold it in between my legs so the camera can pick it up. What do we get in such a massive box? Have you guys ever heard of a flamethrower? If you have, then what I'm about to whip out, what I'm going to pull out of this box. Alright, let me drop it a little bit. You will, for the first time in your life, still not have seen a flamethrower, because that's not what this is! Alright, this is a backpack. That's kind of huge, because I lost my other backpack. Y'all see how tough this is? Chat, vlog, what do we rate the backpack? Bang, and bang. I can feel metal on this hoe. What the? I like the colors. I like it. I think it looks very tough. Yo, what's up? And has a whistle in case someone tries to get me. don't know if y'all heard that. Let me seductively blow it on you guys. Why is it not working no more? What the? Maybe I'm not blowing on it right. No. Nah, I'm the toughest. We back blinked crazy, yo. But y'all cannot tell me this back bling ain't tough. Look at the red. The red is such a sexy, beautiful color. I'm telling you though, it feels kind of hard right here. I don't know. It's probably added support. It literally, I don't know if you guys could see. This shit literally has suspension. I kid you not. I don't even know. That's crazy. Anyways, but I got it on sale, so that's a dub. Your boy was looking for all the sales, is what I'm gonna say. All right, almost everything I bought was pretty much on sale, which is a dub. Supposedly, when I bought it, oh, I feel it. It came with a pouch, specifically for making it waterproof. Oh, I saw this at the store. It was like $30. I was like, bro. But anyways, I throw this over the backpack. Dude, it's like watermelon. It's literally a watermelon backpack. It's literally red and green. That's tough. Anyways, I throw this over the backpack and it basically becomes waterproof. It's like I'm applying shields to it, which is pretty sick. All of this though is gonna be bad annoying to clean. After stream, I'm probably gonna have to put all this stuff away and throw it away and pack, and it's just like, my fit's gonna be so tough.
Last but not least, my Osprey backpack. Where do I begin with this heaven sent of a backpack? First off, it felt light as a feather the way it caressed my hips so lovingly. I give that backpack a 10 out of 10. I loved it. I thought the color was fantastic. Funny thing about the backpack is as I was wearing it and I was taking pictures under the waterfall because you have to go through a waterfall. I think it's the Misty Trails. As I was on the Misty Trails going up, I'm a dumbass. I forgot to zip it back up after I took, because I think it was a charger or my phone out of my backpack. I forgot what I did, but I completely forgot to zip it back up. So my dumbass had it unzipped and some of the water got in it. But it's fine because that shit's waterproof. Let's go. I think it's pretty waterproof, but it comes with a waterproof shell to put over it, just like to make it more waterproof. I forgot to put that on. But my shit was still pretty much dry except for the pocket that I left open. But it dried pretty quick, so no big deal. None of my stuff got hurt, you know what I mean? None of it got like damaged, so no harm, no foul. And it was a user's error, so I can't even blame the backpack. But anyways, where do I begin? You know, I was already saying how it hugged me so purely, you know what I'm saying? The way it just wrapped around my hips so elegantly. It felt pretty light as a feather the way it hugged me. The way it would bounce when I bounced. Nah, alright, let me pause. I'm doing too much. But anyways, that backpack was fucking fantastic. Alright, I'm definitely keeping that one. I really liked it. It felt pretty light. Like the way it distributed the weight was really nice. And then it has like a free hanging back. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like the part touching my back and the actual bag itself aren't really touching. So like I wouldn't feel like everything in my back just like shaking and scratching up my back by like me taking a step. It was just like it was like I don't know how to explain it to you guys. If you know, if you know, you know what I mean? Like it was just basically everything connected to my back was disconnected at the same time. So like if you're wearing a backpack and you're like running with it, you know, like when you're running with your backpack, it kind of like jumps up and down and kind of like scratches your back in a way. With the one I was wearing, that didn't happen because everything, like the part touching my back was the only thing touching my back. It was like a little cage thing touching my back, and then the rest of it was kind of like hanging off of that. So it felt really nice. The color is freaking sick. Editor, pop that shit up. The color is fire. All right, that beautiful color. And it fit my 3-liter pouch nicely. So I really enjoyed that backpack. it did everything it set out to do and more. You know what I mean? It made me happy. And it didn't even say it was gonna do that, but it did. So kudos to that backpack. So yeah, that's why I give it a 10 out of 10. Matter of fact, 11 out of 10. It broke the scale, damn near. But yeah, I really like that backpack. I like that backpack. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I opened. So hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope y'all enjoyed the reviews, and if y'all haven't liked, comment, and subscribed yet, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? Like, comment, and subscribe, or you're getting banned. Alright? You are getting banned. Now, in all seriousness, though, I don't even know if I could ban anyone. I feel like that's some crazy shit to do. But anyways, please, please, please comment, like, and subscribe. Like, damn, why haven't you done it yet? Like, damn. Yeah. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope y'all got what you needed to get from the video. And like I said, I hope you enjoyed it and had a good time.